If you want to learn more about history and the world we live in, consider to subscribe and hit the bell button. When we hear about Arabic language or Arabic people, we often think about countries like Saudi Arabia or United Arab Emirates, imagining huge areas of desert. But in the entire world, these two countries are not a single Arabic ones. And yes, you can think about the entire Arab Peninsula as a place where you can find people that speak Arabic. Well, there is more than that. From Syria to Yemen and Oman, and from Qatar to Morocco, and in the entire North Africa we can hear people that are speaking Arabic language, some of them in some different dialects. There is an organization called the League of Arab States, or Arab League, composed of 22 states. Despite the dialects and some different cultures and traditions, for some reason, what if these Arab countries will unite in a single one? In this situation, this country will be huge, by its surface and by its population. This new Arabia will have more than 13 million square kilometers, which will be the second largest country on earth between Russia and Canada. In this new country will live more than 423 million people, which will make it the third by population behind China and India, but in front of the United States. While this population will be so diverse, the majority of the population will speak Arabic in different dialects, but there will be some minorities like Berber in the west in Morocco and Algiers, Nubians across the Nile Valley, and Kurds in Syria and Iraq. There will be differences in education too. Literacy will be very high in rich countries like United Arab Emirates or Qatar, and very low in Morocco or Somalia. Where the education is high, there are money. That's why in Qatar there is an insane GDP per capita of more than $127,000, while in Morocco is around $8,000 and in Somalia is just $500, which means that every person in Qatar is producing 250 times more than a person in Somalia. Overall, it will be a huge GDP or $7 trillion with a GDP per capita of $16,500. For this kind of project, every country needs a flag and a capital. Well, I use the flag of the Arab League, but there can be a new design for the flag. As you can probably see here, many Arab countries are using flags with black, white and red, as well as some green. So I just made an interesting design that could be added as the flag, pretty close to the flag of Egypt, Sudan, Syria, Iraq and others. Often many states have the biggest city as a capital. In this case, Cairo from Egypt can be a potential center of this country. Another possibility may be Riyadh, which is the capital of the strongest Arab country in the region, Saudi Arabia. Dubai could be a capital too, due to high tourism and high development. There can be many possibilities, but one of the biggest could be Mecca, which could be the capital because of the religious reasons. Mecca is the birthplace of Muhammad, which is often visited by Muslims from every corner of the world. We know that oil was an important factor in development in some Arab countries. Today in the world we live in, the first three countries by oil production are Russia, Saudi Arabia and United States. Well, this top is changing sometimes between these three. Saudi Arabia is producing between 10 to 11 million barrels per day. By uniting all the Arab states, the whole structure will have a producing rate of 25 million barrels per day, which means more than 30% of the production of oil in the entire world. Imagine what power could have this new country just by its oil production and by its position between West and Far East. I'm not going to speak about military to add the numbers of each country in a single one. I think this is not accurate, because in a large structure like this army will be probably reformed, being a balance between population and military. Thanks for watching. Until next time, if you haven't already, consider to subscribe for more interesting videos.